How's everyone doing this Tuesday afternoon? It's all fresh and well. My name is Mr. Bellardi, your host as usual. Welcome to game week 33. Yeah, so as you can see down the bottom, I am playing my wild card this game week. So my team is a lot different, as you can see. So my team is Ederson and goal. Defense: Trippier, Trent, Estrapina. Midfield: Matona, Vice Captain Salah, Rashford, March, Grealish, and up front is Jota and Captain Haaland. He benches the Leicester keeper Ederson, Bachmann, Shaw, and Sam Greenwood. Yeah. So the last game I got 64 points. Of course, I took a 4-point hit, so I got 60 points in total. So my goalkeeper Alisson only got 1 point. Yeah. Oh, no, it's actually 2. Sorry, 2 points. He got another save, I think. Even though Liverpool conceded 2 goals, the equaliser that Forest got was a lucky goal. Then the equaliser, to be fair, was a great goal. I think it was Morgan Gibbs White, I think. Yeah, and who else? Who else? Liverpool still won the game 3-2. Jota got 2 goals. If who had Jota in the last game, fair play to you. He's been in good form the last 2 games, something like that. And of course, the bad scoreline at the weekend was Newcastle 6, Tottenham 1. Jesus, Newcastle were 5-0 up in the first 31 minutes. Probably the Tottenham defence, they played 4 at the back. It doesn't suit them. They usually play 3 at the back. Rory says Robertson a good option. There's rumours that he could be benched against West Ham. There's rumours that Tsimikas could be starting. He's not nailed Robertson. Who else? Of course, Trippier only got me 2 points. Either though Newcastle scored 6, but he got no returns. Trent got 5. And who else did I have on my team? Ben Mead nearly got a clean sheet. If he would have got a clean sheet, and he was on for 2 bonus as well. It was actually his clearance that miscleared the ball, and Villa got the equaliser. And who else did I have? Still generally a bit of a low scoring week, compared to what maybe some people predicted. I'm trying to think now. Ben White got me 4 points. Another assist, even though he did get a clean sheet. And who else? Salah got 14 because I had him as captain. Who else? Pereira got me 10. That was a great transfer. And who else did I got a great transfer in? Oh, it was Trent as well. Trent. And of course, as I said, my 2 strikers did nothing. But to be fair, Danny Ings was on the bench, and Daka actually started, but unfortunately. But to be fair, I would have taken 2 points with Daka. To be fair, which I'm actually happy enough. Like,
in the hopes or in the case they does
Right.
miraculously, but I don't think it'll be the case.
Austin or Rashford.
Oh
God, I think I'll go for Rashford because Man United in the future games will have doubles, so I would go for Rashford. And of course, if and Rashford could be on penalties this week as well, because Bruno probably won't be playing on Thursday away at Tottenham.
To really get used to the situation and to potentially in the future go through to the next round,
which is crazy.
They did a good job. I think the likes of Matoma had a poor game. Solly March was a bit wasteful.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not so sure about that because they played really well against Spurs. They should have won the game.
Yeah, the last game as well. That was a crazy game to trade Arsenal Southampton. Fucking hell. Southampton couldn't hang on to get to 3 points.
I would go for Steele.
And Arsenal, that's 3 draws in a row. Well, they could have nicked it. They could have nicked it towards the end. Trossard hit the bar.
It would be sure.
Yeah. But unfortunately, if Arsenal will lose tomorrow. Yeah, I'm afraid. Yeah, because they're actually conceded a lot of goals now, Arsenal, and City will punish them. As well.
I think Salah could definitely make it worth it by himself, and also long term, it's a good transfer.
Yeah, because either though I have lots of players that have doubles.
I'm going to say yes, just about this week.
That's why I play my wild card. Fortunately for the Leicester keeper, Ederson, he doesn't have a double game week. Unfortunately.
And if not, Brian can even consider a false nine in that situation and have the likes of March Matoma playing as the front four. But I don't think that'll be the case. I think it'll be McAllister dropping deep.
Yeah, of course. The FA Cup, we're actually in the final. The FA Cup, the 3rd of June.
I don't think he does, personally.
To be fair, I thought it was going to be a tough game anyway because Brighton are a good team this year.
It's worth selling him because Isak will start more games, but I have a funny feeling Wilson could get a start within the next 2 against either Southampton in 34 or Everton away in 34.
Yeah,
so
I can't decide who's starting between Wilson and Isak, the 2 Newcastle forwards who've been in good form. Yeah, of course. Man United have 2 double game weeks left. Brighton have all 3. So I'm keeping the Brighton players. Who else? Man City have 2 double game weeks left. Yeah, so the next game week I could be playing me triple captain, or it could be game week 27. It depends.
No, it'd be short and Eze, I think.
Depends.
Close call though.
The next game week.
I definitely started Shea. I'm playing Chilwell. Should I
as well?
Yeah, I know. I can understand why.
Yeah, Luke Shaw, I think it's a good pick.
We can call it. I'd still start Tony there.
Because Man United only have the FA Cup final.
I'd still go for Tony.
Luke, how are you
I'm set up well this week,
doing, Mr. Berardi?
Right
I'm doing alright. Doing alright, Luke.
Remaining, but you're happy with this week and how you're set up. I just wildcard and give me 34. But if, for example, you've got a bench boost,
if somebody that has a bench boost left, like after any football, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Connor.
Who should I start? Madison, Elise, Mings, or Shaw?
It's gonna be a tough game either way. Anyway, tomorrow.
It's between him and Elise, and I'd probably go for Mings.
Jota, Mike, rotated for Nunes. That's actually a good point, but to be fair, Ryan,
if you have a choice, I'd still rather go for De Gea.
To be fair, Roberto Firmino's now injured. Yeah, it's a good point. That's a very good point.
Finishing is definitely unreliable. Right news: start McAllister or release.
Yeah, but made my decision.
Give at least the edge there,
Can
but it's
I
very,
send
close call. And that's
you my
because
team
on
Instagram?
In a deeper position. I don't think you can.
Yeah, then I will find it. Then I will probably find it later on.
I'm not completely against it.
Jota
Sorry, this week
started the last two,
is enough. I don't think you need to do much.
So you must
week, but if you're really
likely
to do well
will continue that.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Liverpool have got alright fixtures between now and the end of the season, and they have only one double game week. That's the next game week. Alexander Isak is my captain. I don't think he's not nailed. Big fat, he's not nailed. Because you got like Callum Wilson as well. It's not nailed.
Start Konate or McAllister. Konate isn't really guaranteed to start.
Konate. I think there's rumours that he won't be starting.
I think West Ham scored. Already made a transfer, and it was a Stupinian in for Ben Mee.
Against Everton, tough defence, but don't forget what happened to Everton in the last home game. They could see the 3 or 4 goals against Fulham.
So I'd say those two would do fine.
But to be fair, Everton did get a good point away at Palace. They could have won it where they have Calvert-Lewin back.
Probably say no in my own situation. If it was me, I probably would.
Konate is injured, yes.
Might impede you from going from Trent in the back line, and also maybe a midfielder like Salah or Bruno Fernandes if he's fit.
Of course, other score lines. That was crazy. I think.
I could go for some predictions very soon.
Leeds lost again, but they only lost 2-1 this time.
Give you an insight into what I think will happen this week.
That was when Andres Pereira
The only kind of concrete news we have is that Buonanotte
scored a goal, got 3 bonus as well, which I would take that like.
And that raises questions about McAllister. Will he play as a number 10?
There's rumours that McAllister could be playing at number 10. To be fair, the last couple of matches he's been playing very deep.
So that is the kind of situation here. I think McAllister will start alongside.
I sent you my team.
Just a few tinkering here and there, but I don't think there'll be massive changes for Brighton. And I think Solly March will start. Kane.
Yeah, and I did I forget to say Grealish? Yeah, got Grealish in as well. And to be fair, Grealish has been playing very well this season.
Despite the fact that City are favourites. Start Grealish or Rashford? Probably Rashford still.
Probably Rashford still.
This week it'd be Jota. But long term, Isak for me is the better option.
Isak for me is the best option. That's what they're saying.
Saka or Andreas, it'd be Saka. Jota,
Saka.
Isak to pick for Jesus for -4. Isak. Although I think Jota outscores Isak this week, I think Isak is the long-term,
Wolves are
better option.
Palace tonight.
Jota this game, they call giving 34.
Draw 1-0.
But I'd probably say with 34.
Can't separate them.
I think they score similarly this week.
If I'm completely honest with you.
Goal, maybe get 6 points or something like that, but I don't see a big difference between them. I definitely wouldn't take a hit.
You definitely would take a hit.
I'd probably bench Martinelli and start Tony. Start Solanke or Grealish.
There's rumours between 2 goalkeepers. I don't know which one starts for Brighton. Well, to be fair, I can't get a Brighton keeper because I got 3 Brighton players.
And the goalkeeper automatically subbed on for you. So I think
of course, if you had Martinez and goal, if Villa keep it the weekend, you would have to be very unlucky.
Also think about how that impacts your future moves as well. Does that
very unlucky because he came off at half time. I think.
Could Isak be benched this week? I think so. but long term, it will pay off.
Is Rashford back?
Kane and Fernandes to Salah, and
Yeah, he played in the FA Cup.
If you have bench cover, I would roll. If you don't, then I would probably
I think he will start on Thursday. If he starts, on the course, he's on penalties as well.
Just in case, then the -4 hit will probably pay off even this week.
Could you look at my team?
Both trios are pretty good. Andreas and Watkins, but that's mainly because Trent and Watkins have been fantastic. But honestly, as an overall trio, you can make a case that the other one's better. But I just really like the likes of Trent and Watkins, and so I'd go for that instead. If Stupinian or Mitchell to start, I'd go for Stupinian there, their end. Lager says, would you rather have
just checking your team now, sir?
Salah and Trent or Jota and Trent? Salah and Trent.
Wow, you're playing 4 defence.
Liking the look of Jota right now, but it's still
I think the only problem with your team, I don't think Gabriel's not going to pick up a return, and Tchaikovsky.
Because I don't expect Bruno to start. I think I'm just
Gakpo.
Basically, I already made my transfer, which was
he came off in the 59 minute. Grealish. Abaddon, he's starting to come back into form.
Play Saka or Tony, I'd go for Tony. Captain Matoma or Watkins,
yeah.
I would go for Watkins.
Jesus against his old club.
I don't think there's much to separate them.
Captain Haaland.
Should I go for a hit for Kane?
Jota, vice captain.
I never
bench Kepa.
Kane. I always say to people, don't bench Kane. Try to find someone else to bench.
Dick Reed.
I think March will start.
Reece James, Trossard. Just to let you know, Reece James is out for the rest of the season. Just to let you know, as well. Him and Mason Mount are out for the rest of the season for Chelsea. And that could be their last games for Chelsea because they could be leaving Chelsea in the summer. After what's happened to them in the season.
Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate it. Start Botman or Mings.
Jota is my captain. I see Aaron.
Botman, I think. Just about.
Hey, Fanners. This Fanners, I don't know where they get it from. Worry. How do I show you my team? I don't think you can't if you put in questions or something, but I don't know.
I like it.
No.
Castagne is 10 points in Gaming 32. I'm not a big fan of him. I don't see many clean sheets for Leicester from now until the end of the season. So I think Castagne is
again,
highlight as a weak link. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
I can understand why you've done it. Double Gaming in 34 and 37.
Yeah, because if you have no Brighton players, Luke.
Anyway, despite my reservations about him as an
if you have any chips left, if you don't.
And in a few weeks' time,
you will have to take hits, and that's a big problem.
So yeah, I think the only changes I'd make is
as you can see, my rank
and then potentially Edison
as well. It's the first time.
Is Wan-Bissaka a good choice? I think so for the time being. He is. And
yeah, to be fair, I've had a lot of red arrows the last few game weeks. I think about 3 or 4 in a row. I think something like that.
Differential this week. I think Watkins is one of the best options to go for. Fulham haven't been that great defensively recently, and they have experienced a bit of a
Fulham haven't been that great defensively.
Results recently, but in general, I think their trajectory has gone down, and I also think
they have gone down. Fulham.
If Still is benched this week, does Edison and Stupinian in for Still and Henry for -4 next week worth it? As a pair of transfers, it is worth a -4 hit, but who's pretty decent in getting 34 and in 33. You don't need to take a hit, in my opinion. And also, hits for goalkeepers rarely work out, even if goalkeepers has a double game week. But yeah, assuming Steele loses a spot,
you must have a very good football knowledge.
Overall, but I'm just always a bit wary about.
Yeah, it's not too bad, yeah. It's not too bad.
Why not start Canate? He's been starting and playing for the last 8 games. Yes, but he's always experiencing a few problems and missing some training sessions. Look, he's a good way of
saying about Kenyatte
defensively, but you always want to go for Trent ideally, especially with this new role. And I don't see many clean sheets actually for Liverpool, but the main
people say they're saying not that many clean sheets for Liverpool.
Trent is for bonus points and assists. Out to see mid Amatoma? No,
I definitely want to be honest.
To get Matoma in, but I don't think it's worth a -8 to get rid of both Saka and Martinelli.
And Martinelli?
I don't think so. Should I start Bruno, Botman or Barnes?
What?
If he was
Watching
fit, he would be
are
my
you?
pick, but I don't think
Channel?
he'll start. I think
Oh,
Botman.
Dylan's YouTube channel.
Bruno in the hopes that he does start.
That guy who's from Argentina.
He'll be left out of the squad, and then
He speaks English.
But I think Botman really. Stones, Ake or Diaz. It would be. I mean, Ake was my preference.
Ake, but he's injured.
It's been an absolute nightmare buying in Nathan Ake because he missed out, against Leicester.
He missed out against Leicester.
And then in the Champions League,
Then in the Champions League,
just before he got injured, basically. Yeah, just kind of a nightmare with Nathan Ake in both fantasy formats.
Yeah, kind of a nightmare with Ake.
Nailed on defender who's going to start every single game, play 90 minutes. Ruben Diaz. John Stones could
Ruben Diaz
early. It's happened in the last two Premier League games, half time and also 55 minutes.
Diaz.
I'm going.
Haaland.
Unfortunately, if I had any inkling about what.
Yeah, and of course there was rumours. Haaland didn't take a penalty against Sheffield United at the weekend in the FA Cup. I say he would take one in the Premier League though, because Mahrez is not. He's not nailed, even though he scored a hat-trick against the Blades the weekend.
Tony or Kane long term, Isak for me. City, probably Kane. It's worth mentioning, Saka has never scored away to the Etihad, and he's only got 2 goals in 7 games against Man City.
Wow, he's never scored in the Etihad, has Saka.
With only one of them coming out.
Yeah.
So both players don't have a great record against their respective opponents, but I would give Harry Kane the edge.
Harry Kane the edge against United, because we're terrible away.
Next game week. The thing is, there is still a chance Ake is available in game week 34.
There's still a chance that Ake is available in double game week 34.
I could see 1 clean sheet and maybe a bonus point or 2. So
maybe a bonus point or 2, James.
Regardless, it all depends on the injury situation.
Plus,
overall, let's assume Ake is out.
Respond.
The trend next game looks good, even for a hit. I might do the same move myself.
Do the same move.
Worth it? You could basically take a -4 hit anyway.
You could take a -4 hit anyway.
With more information. So I think I'd keep Kane and Saka because you're basically banking on Salah to outscore both Kane and Saka.
Score Kane and Saka.
It can happen. Salah's got a great record against West Ham, but I think it's a bit risky. I think I wouldn't do it. Is Mahrez a good choice?
That's what I got with the Arsenal players this week.
Everyone's kind of fully fit and available.
Because they've no doubles between now and the end of the season.
I'm just not so sure about Mahrez long term, and I think he'll be benched ultimately.
Yeah.
He's not even guaranteed to start.
That's why I said he's not nailed. Mahrez.
So is Mahrez a good choice? I think so. I think he'll start in game 33 and he'll probably do well. But long term, he's not someone I'd recommend.
No.
Welcome, Domenico. Would you bench Gay at Wolves or Castagna at Leeds? I'd rather start Gay. I think he has a better chance of a clean sheet, and I still don't trust Leicester defensively. And Martinelli or Mahrez?
What's Haaland's price now? 12.3 now, would you believe it or not? Of course, 2 days ago he was 12.1 and he's gone up.
Thank you, Domenico.
The following night he was 12.2. Then last night he's gone up again, 12.3 now.
I think Mings is more likely to return.
Yeah, he's very expensive.
Tony has the high ceiling with bonus points as well.
He's probably going to be the most expensive player of the game next season. I say he will be 12.5, 13 million next season,
in the last 12 games he scores,
which is very expensive for a striker.
And he literally just scored in game 32.
Next season.
33.
How do you know what price he was before
no worries about the pronunciation.
the start?
The botch it. Edwin. Okay.
I think he was 11 point. I think he was a 12 million. I think. I can check now.
Anyway, I would go for.
Check now.
And he either starts, so he's not going to be involved at all, and that's fine. Mings comes on anyway. But
I can check now.
It's just to kind of play it safe, I guess. Mitoma, Grealish, Rashford, bench one. Probably Grealish.
He was 11.5
really
the start of the season.
It might sound crazy, and look, if Isak starts, I definitely regret it for sure. But because I think Isak might be benched for Wilson, I'd probably single him out. And look, form is not advisable.
Yeah, say next season he'll be 12.5, 13 million. Next season. You're very welcome.
And you might just go for someone else instead because you don't want to do it.
Yeah, check his Andy live.
I'd take Holland. I think he outscores Salah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Saka, Martinelli, March, Mitoma.
It'd be a tough game for Liverpool away at West Ham. Because West Ham are starting to be in good form now. Of course, that was a very good win for them away at Bournemouth on Sunday. See 4,000 goal. Scorpion. Yeah. And of course, he was very upset, very for emotional when he was in tears.
I definitely recommend it. Start Saka, Martinelli. Mentioning, I know I said that stat about Saka. He's never scored away at the Etihad. Neither is Martinelli.
Neither is Martinelli.
His last two games against Man City, albeit in the last game it was a penalty, but based on recent form. This game week.
Matona.
Be recency biased. Well, it's not even just recency bias. It's been a period or a pattern of 11 game weeks or so where he's only kept 2 clean sheets. That's simply not good enough. But I think Newcastle will keep one against Everton. My prediction is 2-0 Newcastle. And to be fair, I said about the Spurs game, I said 2-0 Newcastle. But yeah, I think it's not a bad idea to.
It's not a bad idea.
Going against a very big template and effective ownership, it can go wrong.
It can go wrong.
If you're not really backing a Newcastle clean sheet, it's not a bad idea, of course.
It's not a bad idea, of course.
Goalkeeper
Johnson, the Palace keeper, he's been in good form. He's only 4.4 million. I say he could be the Palace goalkeeper next season. Sam Johnson. A couple of years ago when he was 2 seasons ago he was a West Brom keeper and he's not a bad goalkeeper, he's actually a very good goalkeeper. I think he conceded, what was it, 4 or 5 goals against Arsenal. He made 9 saves in that game. I think he could be Palace's number 1 next season. If I'm honest, I think the other keeper, Greta, he's been a great servant to Palace, but I think it's time for him to go now and give other keepers a chance.
Solanke. I mean, usually I'd say Grealish and Saka without any hesitation, but based on the fixture, I'll probably say Solanke. But
I'll probably say Solanke.
Zinchenko and Saka to Estupiñán, Grealish, Rashford, Mahrez for -4, or just Saka, Gakpo to Grealish, Mahrez, Rashford for free, and play Trent, Botman, Trippier.
But Trent Botman.
Avoid the -4.
Avoid the -4.
Trent, Botman, Trippier. That's completely fine. And instead, it would be. Because if you've got the free hit, I'd rather sell Gakpo instead of Saka.
Wow.
Obviously, do the reverse and sell Saka, and I would buy Rashford from those 3.
You would buy Rashford from those 3?
6 over Isak and Botman. That's fair enough. I mean, if McAllister starts a bit more advanced or gets a penalty, that will probably be enough for you. But
that would probably be enough for you.
If it was my team, I would consider starting one of the other 2.
Even though
Isak starting. Thank you very much.
Check his Andy live now. Andy. Yeah, he's live now, is Andy? Yeah. Andy.
There are so many precious moments, but our first dance together is hard to beat.
I remember her galloping around like it was yesterday.
Berchek, who's playing tonight?
Reflecting on when we come together always makes me smile.
Who's playing tonight?
I love our meal times, but the clean-up can be a pain in the neck. Teaching her ABCs.
Wolves, Palace, Villa, Fulham,
It was me.
and Leeds, Leicester. Jesus, that's a big game. Definitely Leeds and Leicester, that's a big game.
Definitely. Leeds,
Leicester.
Wagon Tours, Ireland's leading tour operator.
yeah. Andy's
Team at the moment
is Kepa and goal.
Churro. Oh, he's played 2 Chelsea players.
Trippier, Estepina, Matona, March, Fernandez, Arthur, Kane, Watkins, vice captain, Haaland is
Captain.
bench. Oh, Ederson. He's put Ederson on goal.
Go on the bench. Odegaard, Bachmann, and Shaw on the bench.
Of course.
He has no chips left now, does Andy? He's got no chips left.
I'll figure that out for another time. Anyway, I don't know where he's going to play anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know where
He doesn't know how to say his name.
He's dropping in price as well. The bandwagon is over.
Elise is dropping in price as well. Andy is saying.
Which thing? Who will start? Sanchez or Steele? I think Steele will start, but it's just not worth the headache.
If you got Steele,
Just start him.
Just don't.
He's only 3.9 million.
That Brighton keeper.
Must have been. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. Grealish and Diaz or Saka and Estepinian or a mix.
Grealish and Diaz.
It's just a lazy way.
Yeah.
Man City won't drop points.
Someone just tweeted me and said, just call him good night.
They will win every game between now and the end of the season. They do it every year, the City.
Should I do Tony to Green?
They really do.
Bruno to Salah for a hit or roll? Probably roll. All right, the pronunciation.
The pronunciation.
Highest overall.
No.
People assess hits wrong. Like if you need
hits wrong.
Don't take them. There's no point in.
Just being
aggressive.
Yes, is the short answer. Would you play Trippier or bench Botman for an Arsenal midfielder with Salah?
For an Arsenal midfielder?
What I would say to some people, right? The questions.
The questions.
Would you So I would play the
attacker.
Botman this week. Head of an attacker, I think. Then I'm going to say Salah. If you want to go, sorry, I'm going to say Haaland. If you want to go,
Haaland.
Brighton, Welbeck and Ferguson injured. No idea.
Wow.
Mac 10, maybe it'll be false 9.
Welbeck and Ferguson are both injured.
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. It could be Undav.
Could be Undav.
Lined up for a Botman.
Header.
Anyway, to be honest.
March is bench, something like that. I hope he isn't.
Mac 09.
What to refer my bench isn't too bad, apart from Greenwood.
Buonanotte, or something like that.
Buonanotte, something like that.
It's not Bueno, is it? No, I'm not going to get it.
Let's stop this.
Bench March or Grealish? I'd probably bench Grealish.
What?
Don't come at me if March gets benched. I think there's a chance that Isak will get benched for one of the 2 games.
That's why I said he's not nailed. Isak.
Am I meant to captain in Watkins over Haaland? Not if you want it.
By the way, don't forget to lock in your teams by 6 o'clock tonight.
Is that close?
Just to let you know.
I shouldn't put on those little accents. Saka, Share, or Shaw?
Who to start? Madison, Saka, or Share?
I mean, I would start one of the attackers.
Yeah, there's
rumours that Share has a little flag.
Okay, we're leaving it at that.
Of course, he got the 2 assists, by the way, at the weekend for Newcastle. Score predictions for Wolves game. 1-1.
1-1. Because I think
Palace are better away from home.
If I'm completely honest, but Wolves used
to apart from the defeat away at Leicester the last game.
But
to be fair, both teams will be fine. You will stay up. If you get a win, and then you can even catch 11th place Chelsea. That could possibly happen as well. Because Chelsea have nothing to play for. Wolves being good at home.
Oh my God! I'm done.
You
have, yes. You've got 2 great wins. Chelsea at home.
And Brentford at home.
Yeah, but Palace, you just don't know.
I think
it could be harder for you to score past Sam Johnson, the Palace keeper.
Just a shame I didn't have him
in the last game. But
I'm just going to call him the Brighton
it's one of those things.
Mac 10 to DM, maybe. Bench Mac 10 or Mahrez. I would play Mac 10. I think Mahrez is going to get benched this week, so I'll just play Mac 10.
Yeah, people are saying Mahrez would get benched.
1 week punt.
I agree. I see a
I
draw.
would say Neymar. Who's the bench? Saka, March, Grealish,
yeah.
Kane.
I think
Andy's saying bench Grealish because Saka's a penalty taker.
So some people were looking for 1 week punts earlier on the members stream.
Some people are looking
for a 1 week punt in the members stream.
How good you feel
if that worked out.
Well, to be fair,
Arsenal fighting for their lives, and Brighton are looking to finish around
in the top 5.
It'd be their best season ever, Brighton.
It's going to be their
best season anyway this year.
I'm being serious. We're all good. I'm not getting cancelled just yet.
Because Brighton only have league matches left now, and of course they got double game weeks as well. And that could help them in the coming game weeks as well.
Here's what I'd say about Steele.
For the Seagulls.
For Steele out, so you just start him, right?
You just start him.
How unlucky would it be for Sanchez to start but get injured or red carded?
Yeah, to be fair, Sanchez had a good game against United at the weekend.
I think he's going to start anyway for what it's worth, but I don't know better than anyone else, I guess. Martinelli. I'm really not sure about Fernandez.
He's really not sure
about neither am I.
I've got Martinelli ahead of Odegaard, so I'll probably just start Martinelli.
Like Fernandez is not going to be 9-5 next season.
Probably Fernandez
will go down. Probably
8 million or
8.5 next season.
Buonanotte correctly. Some people still say Jesus for Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
Too many years.
The doctor when a player gets injured.
Everyone becomes a doctor when a player gets injured.
That means it must be quite bad. There's no way he's back for Spurs. And some people are saying, well, it's just a precaution.
It's just a precaution.
It could be absolutely fine for Spurs. No one really knows.
By the way, the Spurs manager got the sack, by the way. Well,
Kind of caretaker, who is assistant to Conte.
That must be a wind-up.
So Ryan Mason will be taking over between now and the end of the season.
But it doesn't really matter
Where
where
Spurs finish, to be fair, because they're not going to finish in the top 4 this year. Tottenham. And they will be losing their striker in the summer, Harry Kane. Hopefully will be coming to Man United in the summer.
Hopefully. Or
You never know, he could go abroad to either France,
Spain.
I don't think he would go to France.
I haven't got a clue.
Because the French
League is it's okay. It's not the best.
For all the FIFA players out there. Anyway,
It's not the best.
on Wildcard, I'm planning to bench boost next week. Currently, I have 3 players from Man City, 3 Man United, and 3 Brighton. Who else can I bring? Basically, honestly, Wildcard, you're pretty much looking at 5 teams: Newcastle, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Brighton. You want
1 or 2 gaps.
Bench Eze or McAllister. Eze. Forgot.
Eze.
To attach the message. Bench Saka or Mac or Tony.
Saka.
Bruno and Share. Starting Bruno and Share. Chilwell, Shaw, Ings on bench. Preferred order. I mean, Ings isn't really starting much at the moment, is he?
No.
He is. It's quick turnaround.
No, he's not starting as much for West Ham.
Is Ings.
Is fit. I don't think there's an issue there.
He's fit, yeah, but it's not a starter for West Ham.
So, that order, I think.
Of course, West Ham
Have a double game week in the next game week, but it's Palace away and Man City away. Why don't you have Saka or Martinelli? Because both players have Man City away and they don't have a double game week in the future. That's why I got rid of them. Because I want double game week players.
and Arsenal
Are not that.
team.
So many.
They've done well this year.
But they're finished now.
I used to work.
If I'm completely honest with you,
all different countries. And I remember trying to.
what teams are Dublin in 34? In 34,
Never gonna happen.
I'm trying to think now.
Never gonna get it the correct Dutch way.
Brighton have a double.
It's gonna have to be very
Liverpool have a double. Fulham have a double. But to be fair, Fulham have
2 tough ones. Man City
home and Liverpool away.
I mean, if you haven't got a good bench,
I was gonna say they have a double.
If you've got an okay bench,
Brighton.
leave it for now.
Fulham, Liverpool,
Man City have a double as well. Man United have a double.
I wish my Arsenal guy had
West Ham have a double.
try and guess it now.
For this game, we currently Jota or Isak.
Let's see.
I'll say Isak.
Let's see.
Shout out to the old school followers who remember when we used to talk about FPL in these streams.
Six teams double.
Just about justified. But I'd possibly rather choose
Brighton.
next week. Grealish will max 10. In that case, I think it's pretty easy. You just bench Fernandes. I should probably be
Fulham,
as well, to be honest.
Liverpool,
Man City, Man United,
and West Ham, as I said. So 6 teams have a double in the next game week. 34.
Bench one, Saka, Martinelli on March.
Game week 36.
double
Game week 36. Newcastle with double. And so do Brighton. But Brighton have got tough ones. Away at Arsenal and away at Newcastle.
In double game week 36.
Not guaranteed, I guess, but presumably he will start.
It's gonna be hard.
Who am I going to captain that week? In 36.
Couldn't even captain
Trippier. That could happen. That could happen. But a tough one.
Game week 37, double
Game week 37.
How many goals are Arsenal going to score against City?
Man, I have a double.
Game week 34.
Chelsea have a double.
But to be fair, Chelsea have a tough one away at Man City and Man United in double game week 37. I would not go for a Chelsea player because they're going to get slaughtered in both matches. And Brighton have got Southampton at home and Man City at home.
And see having that
game week have Chelsea and Brighton away. So there's not that many double game weeks left. It's only another 3.
It's not really Chilwell and Bruno.
Depends. Do I play me triple captain next week or not? Or it could be game week 37. It depends. It's really a tough one. Next week.
If I was the triple
captain, maybe it could be Salah. Because he's got Fulham at home and he's got Tottenham at home as well.
Let's say I had Fernandes.
But we just have to wait and see.
Well, I wouldn't really be fretting over Fernandes at all. I would just bench him and play Salah and Solanke ahead.
Because Salah will play 90 minutes, he will play probably 180.
We're not planning to play Solanke again.
You don't want to make.
I do agree that for the most part, it's probably not worth. If you don't need.
If you don't need him to play,
instead of 4 million on Greenwood, it's probably not
Jota out, Watkins in.
I think we kind of underestimate that.
Watkins has got a good fixture this week.
Outside of just
but unfortunately, David, he's got no double game weeks, so Watkins.
Hopefully it made sense to some people.
Unfortunately, he's a good week point this week, but
well, I don't know why you got
him in.
I think you should have
kept Jota.
Possibly on a free hit, like if I was going for an absolute punt.
But it is what it is.
Maybe the guy won't stay.
Bruno to Salah and Jota this week instead of next.
Set up next.
You could do it this week.
You could do it
this week.
The one thing I would say is,
keep those
likes coming, please. It will help my TikTok page. That will really help.
Let's say I said that to you, and that was a fact.
It's a fact.
Change the transfers you make this week, because if it would, that kind of tells me that you're not 100% sure about the transfer that you're making. Does that make sense?
You're not 100% sure about the transfer that you're making.
If I told you that he's going to miss Spurs and he's going to be back for 34, but you don't care, you don't want him, then maybe you should just make the transfer.
Yeah.
Haaland.
Probably Haaland. Boring.
in Haaland. Andy, you say it.
Tony,
Again.
based on what I've just said.
Again.
That's different discussion. I want to sell Martinelli to Salah, but I don't have enough money.
Don't have enough money.
Money.
Wow.
Good luck. Hopefully
He's going to captain Watkins. Good luck.
Bench Bruce 34. Edison, Everson, Shaw, Trent. Yeah, Everson's actually someone I didn't put on the video earlier, but he makes a lot of sense. Shaw,
Ederson,
Trent,
he makes a lot of sense.
I'm not sure I would risk Lindelof personally, but you could risk him.
You could risk him.
Salah, Rashford, Grealish, Haaland, Watkins, Isak. Any changes? Yeah, I would maybe think about
Reducing money in the Watkins spot.
Lindelof, but ultimately, most of that's pretty good.
Most of that is pretty good. Grealish.
I'm probably rolling. I'm not happy about it. Do you think
Andy will probably be rolling?
The red arrow this game before 34.
The most points.
Because I'm not too sure about my moves next week.
He's not too sure
about his moves next week.
Sure in, as we discussed the other day. I'm not ahead of Chilwell. Single or double defence, but ultimately I'm playing Kepa because I think he's better than Edison. So it's just Chilwell versus Shaw for me. Or Chilwell
it's just Chilwell versus Shaw for me.
But you never know. Ederson could get
not to say points this week.
I mean, I would probably put it as Salah, but I guess because of the fixture, Watkins isn't too far behind that.
Watkins isn't too far behind.
Maybe Haaland and Salah than Watkins, I guess.
If Harry Kane does
alright.
You know, now they've got Mason in charge. McAllister. It's not really.
It's not really.
Three of them, I would just stick with the ones you got.
I stick the ones that you got.
Play Edison or Everson? Probably Edison.
Ederson.
What teams have the fixtures? I mean, it's all the ones with the double game weeks, really.
It's all the double game weeks, really.
It does sound pretty boring. Hey, Eshapini and Akanji. I would say the one without Steele is less of a headache, to be honest.
It's less than a headache.
Father, Future, Johnson, Trippier, Trent.
Looks fine for this
week.
Johnson
more heroics this week.
I would stick with the two I've got and just go for March and Mitoma. I don't like this headache, or even if it never happens, it feels like people are always discussing, especially recently, whether he's definitely going to play as a 10. Will he drop deeper? Will he drop deeper in game? So I think I would just probably save the headache and go for March and Mitoma. But if McAllister does keep playing,
of course, March is on corners as well.
Obviously, he's on penalties either way. But if he keeps playing as a 10, he probably is better than
Mitoma
to take on players.
So probably just stick with what I've got if I was wildcard.
He's going to stick with what he
has.
Does Andy?
Over the Brighton midfielders.
I don't think much has
changed.
Bench one of McAllister, March, Rashford, Grealish, or Isak. I mean, probably Grealish.
Probably Grealish.
Left. What to do with Saka and Martinelli this week? Play them on transfer map for a hit, and if so, for who? March versus Rashford. I have Rashford ahead, but if you're talking about March versus Rashford, for the
you're talking March versus Rashford,
so I'd play Saka ahead of Martinelli and probably just roll.
Probably just roll.
Possibly, yeah.
It's hard to argue with the penalty take. I would probably just stick with what I've got, but
check how many
penalty takers do I have this week?
Probably McAllister and Mitoma.
Salah beats all penalties.
Rashford would definitely
be on penalties because
After the penalty miss, they want to give him
Bruno won't play.
True, but another way.
Haaland, I think, will be back on penalties.
A lot of that team just played 120 minutes. March did have an ankle issue.
That's about it.
Well, not necessarily the same. So
hey, buddy.
like, but he did have an ankle issue, and so
do you want to play?
Hopefully he'll start. I don't think it's a guarantee.
Game.
Tony against
team.
Whatever the hell that's supposed to be.
Don't mind.
Of course, I have to find out
where it is, of course, as well, as you told me.
Already used my free transfer, so I did just as Kane from -4 this week and then make the transfer early. Be doing stuff like that.
I won't be doing stuff like that.
Instead, if you wanted to, or just not get Jota and get someone cheaper.
I
think I would bring forward a hit for a move that then relies on going early next week as well. Hope I'm okay. Yes, I'm good. Bench 2 of Mings, Madison.
Bench 2 of Mings.
Stuart, Odegaard to Rashford and Kane.
Got to check on Planet FPL.
If I can find it.
Planet FPL.
Can
you
text me on this and I will give you the details.
Thanks.
Oh, he's not on yet, is he?
He's got to be on now, does he? He's got to be live now. Yeah.
Everybody's live at this point.
Planet FPL with James. Here he is. His team. Kepa and goal. Oh, he's played 2 Newcastle defenders. Another Chelsea defender, including the keeper. So Kepa and goal. Trippier, Backman, Chilwell, Salah, McAllister, Greenish, is vice captain Rashford. Wow. Matona, Captain Haaland, Watkins, bench, where? Ivan Toney, Shaw, and
Henry
of Brentford. God almighty. He's got 2 Newcastle defenders, 2 Chelsea defenders, well, including the keeper.
2 Man City.
2 of Man United. He's got 3 Brentford players, 3. And all of them are on the bench. Michael. Steady in. Choice.
I do think Arsenal will score tomorrow. I really do.
Thanks.
And I discussed it.
Don't know that first word.
I think we discussed it on the pod. I think they'll score first.
Yeah, so the scores he's gone for 1 out of 3 Wolves and Palace, 2-1 Villa, 2 out of 3 Leeds and Leicester, 2-1 Brighton, 2-1 Chelsea. What? 2-1 Chelsea against Brentford?
Probably not.
No, Brentford will beat Chelsea. I went for 2-1 Brentford. He's gone for 1-0 West Ham, Liverpool.
No, probably not.
3-2 Man City. 3-2.
More important to you.
Arsenal will score 2.
The transfers. I'm gonna say no.
I'll be surprised.
He's done a -4 already for Salah and Isak.
He's gone for 3-1 Newcastle.
Do I go -8
away at Everton? 2-1 Southampton at home against Bournemouth. Bournemouth do create a lot of chances. He's gone for 3-1 Man United against his team, Tottenham. God, he's not going. God almighty. He's not going for any teams to pick up a clean sheet this week. That's crazy. That's crazy, that is. Interesting.
I'm going to say probably not
Sorry.
based on that.
That's all right.
Again, I don't know who your first sub would be coming into the team.
Captain choices: Hala number 1, Isak number 2, Rashford number 3, Watkins number 4, De Bruyne number 5, Salah number 6, Matona 7, Jota 8, Grealish 9, and Martial number 10. Wow.
Martial.
Yeah, cheers. Everton.
There's every
chance to share
won't play.
He does have niggling injuries around him.
He's got Nico injury. James is saying Shar.
McAllister for a man.
There's 4.
Not by McAllister at this moment.
Yeah. So he's not going for
any teams to pick up a clean sheet this week.
That's crazy. Really is. That's crazy.
Really is. Really, really is. Aiden, Healy, Ollie Watkins.
Hat-trick incoming. You never know.
He did pretty well against Newcastle the last home game.
You just
never know.
But I'm actually going
to say no. I don't think he will get a hat-trick, but you just never know.
Just never know what is going to happen.
Just never know
what is going to happen.
As well. It's a funny old game. As well. To be fair, I could see Bournemouth scoring away at Southampton. Bournemouth, even though they lost 4-0 at home to West Ham, but they did create a lot of chances though in that game. Villa at home.
I think I would go
Estepine.
Yeah.
Am I happy with my goalkeepers? I will be from next week. I'm not so happy about them this week.
I think he's happy with his
goalkeepers.
Chilwell. Play Rare or Kepa. I would play Kepa. So I do Kane and Saka to Sarah, and he's out for -4 away. I'd probably just wait, to be honest.
You'd probably just wait, to be honest with you.
So in Andy, even the whole line, you can do it. Video's been doing on Instagram.
7K viewers.
Versus mental.
Maybe it's Tuesday, I think.
14.7K.
I was to put it on TikTok.
Fair check.
TikTok's a weird place. Is Mendy still?
Good question.
Who was the first
choice keeper of Chelsea? Mendy.
Good question.
What am I looking for? Pressure to keep producing. Days you just can't bother.
There are some days.
I just remind myself that I'm very lucky, I guess. Say McAllister, even though I don't like benching penalty takers. De Gea or Raya? De Gea? I actually.
He actually doesn't really
know about that.
Is going to be weakened again, but the Chelsea defense is just quite weak. It's close. I'll probably play De Gea, I think.
De Gea. The Chelsea attack.
It's so bad.
If you want to go the other way, go for it. Max and Matoma priced out tonight. If not, no, we'll probably just hold on.
Yeah, I was
Surprised that Madison
didn't
didn't play because he was ill or not feeling well.
against Wolves. He's probably Leicester's best player
There,
this season.
Botman. I just but look,
yeah,
Could say Man City
score loads of
I wanna
goals
play the attack.
because Arsenal nearly no defence at this point.
I really want to play Fernandes. Well, I'm
They're
still
missing
limited
Saliba, Bagley,
just
Arsenal,
in case he does.
Saliba.
But it's hard to know. I would play Botman ahead of Shaw.
That's a god honest truth. They're missing
Definitely
Saliba, Bagley.
Arsenal.
Or oh my god. Am I happy with my captain? I mean, it's harder to. Like, I'm not really too happy about it because it's boring, but I'm also happy because I think it's perfectly
Ooh. Wow.
fun. I mean,
Wow, breaking news.
News: the Tottenham team. Lloris is not playing on Thursday.
Some are not. Like the classic.
Wow, Lloris is not playing.
Let's see. City win
Wow.
3-1. Is it worth using a transfer to Tony Watkins or Roll? Probably Roll. Start two of Tony Madison.
Wow.
And there's Tony Madison. Talk about
It just carries on.
It's all about. I don't feel like I've really changed my. I don't think I've. It's like for most of the season. I know people don't like hearing about it, but I feel like some of those calls to captain Salah over Haaland. Maybe a bit silly, but the way they were punished, I didn't think was
The way they were
was a little bit
punished.
unlucky, stuff like that. So I think ultimately the main things I've changed are
The main
I started
things he's
captaining Haaland more
changed.
than Salah. Otherwise, I still played the same way, really.
A good
On
move.
the flip side, I sold Saka and he kept blanking. Gabriel kept blanking as well, so I got a bit lucky in that regard.
Oh, you're kidding me. Maguire could be starting on Thursday. Oh my god.
This week. Have like a striker like Isak or Solanke plus Salah, and that is definitely better than my team. Different defender instead of
Maybe they got a different defender.
But I don't think there's really too much wrong with this team this week. Playing FPL this year.
Wow.
Andy's son is not playing FPL this year.
Wow. Minus 8.
Bench, that could be okay.
That could be
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just sure about not having Bruno. I would probably just play double Newcastle defence and reassess next week, to be honest.
Reassess next week.
Yeah. Who do I bench from Grealish, Martinelli or March? Martinelli probably.
Martinelli probably.
On top 10k now, didn't own Haaland for his 2 back-to-back hat-tricks. Wow, very nice. I mean, I don't always react well to it, but I think people overestimate just how bad a bad week. Like,
How bad a bad week?
I think they overestimate how bad a bad week is sometimes. Like, act like the world's end. That's why I kept saying that my season was over, because that's what people were saying to me. So I was just messing with it. I didn't really think that.
You didn't really think
I
that?
got to be honest, I wasn't sure I was going to get back into the top 100k this quick, but I thought it would always happen eventually.
People panic.
Bit of luck involved.
Just roll with it. Mr. Brian's name for so long, I'm probably going to get it wrong now. He don't know, right? We've
He
not
obviously
seen him start, I don't think.
he doesn't know.
It's hard to know.
It's hard to know.
McAllister.
As you would have done.
Captain Salah or Haaland. I'm going to say Haaland, but it's close enough. If you want to go for Salah,
Close enough.
Cher or Estepinian? I would just play Estepinian. There is a chance that Cher misses out.
Yeah.
Estepinian's got a good fixture anyway. Is Sterling madness for a punt? I mean, I was looking earlier. Fantasy Football Scout have got Sterling to start, but they've got so many attackers.
They got so many attackers of Chelsea.
Who?
Good eye, captain.
Madness.
Haaland.
Alternative is Madison. To go for Madison. Pretty confident he's going to start.
Salah or Haaland?
Haaland. I don't know. Is the honest answer.
Neil.
Yeah, Havertz is out. I mean,
Havertz is out.
Is probably out for the season. Havertz is probably out this week as well.
Wow.
João Felix is going to start. Mudryk can start as well.
Probably Mudryk will start as well.
Right.
Especially if you've got a bench that could come on if it goes wrong.
Pick Haaland over Salah.
Defense with Chilwell, Trippier, Shaw, Botman, and Estepinian. I would play Trippier, Estepinian. Well, it's exactly the same defense as I've got. So it's
tight.
Screen,
it is. Salah's got West Ham away. That's not an easy game.
Maybe it depends what the gap is, though.
And Arsenal have nearly no defence.
It's not that big. I would just go for normal.
And Haaland probably will get a lot of chances. True.
I agree.
Like, there is a third scenario where he's benched and he comes on. And I know everyone's going to say, no, that won't happen.
No, that won't happen.
But it's not a definite. So that's why I'm unsure about it. You didn't put the black sticker over the microphone. It's annoying me.
You didn't put the black sticker over the microphone?
This bit.
That's so annoying.
That's a good point about Sterling.
Honestly, if Sterling starts, there are definitely
worse
points than that.
Why is everyone hating on Arsenal this week? They're not hating on Arsenal. We're trying to make an FPL decision based on their fixture that they've got.
Based on the fixtures.
The hardest fixture all season.
Do. Support the channel.
Best time to play wildcard and triple captain. I mean, I cannot see why you would save wildcard past game week 34. So unless you're really well set up for 34, I would just wildcard then and triple captain in 36 or 37.
Triple captain 36
or 37?
Game we plays next week. That's wildcard territory for me. This year, I think it's
about 7 million.
That Andy got paid.
Odegaard or Fernandes out for Rashford.
It's got to be
Fernandes.
First, to be honest, and then if Fernandes is out next week, you can just get someone else.
Fernandez is out next week.
Hannah, thank you very much. FMJP4, thank you very much. Cosmic, nice stream, thank you very much. Which option? A, Fernandez to Grealish. B, Bruno and Tony to Salah Greenwood.
Salah Greenwood.
C, Saka and Tony to Jota and Grealish.
Probably do
Fernandez. Question's always difficult.
You can't put in the question.
Well, Bruno.
No, Tony to
I
Salah.
like that if you've got someone that can play instead of Greenwood, obviously.
Greenwood, obviously.
For next week anyway. Fernandez to Grealish is probably okay. If you are keeping Bruno, who are you sacrificing, Salah or Grealish?
IWTBF.
Come on, who am I sacrificing, Salah or Grealish? You know the answer to that. I don't even need.
You know the answer to that.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Anthony, okay. But he hasn't got it right.
Siva, FPL banger. Sure, increased assist potential with Bruno out of set pieces, etc. Maybe a little bit. I don't know if it's
maybe a
enough
little bit.
Put him up the bench or anything like that. Because I do think Spurs will probably score. But yeah,
interesting. Outside chance.
Would I play March or Isak?
March. Oh, that's a tough one. Isak.
Why so little discussion?
De Bruyne.
I don't think neither people have the money.
Saka.
Wildcard team this week. I think that once Fernandez is back, Sabitzer won't play that much, and Martial could be injured any minute.
Martial could be injured.
I mean, that means you will. I would rather have Shaw and Rashford plus one other one. I mean, I do think there's a great chance that Sabitzer plays this week if Fernandez is out, but beyond that, you just can't.
You just can't.
You just can't guarantee starts. As well. Yeah.
The other
so
thing about Fernandez is if he's fit,
I'm happy enough with that team.
I think we all know that.
I've got to do what you call it.
They don't have to risk him because they could just play. Not ideal, but it could happen. Which Bruno could be on the bench.
So I've got to post it to him.
That's
what I'm going to do.
Because he's never missed a game for Man United.
Which is absolute
madness.
It doesn't mean that he'll recover quicker.
Maybe it's true.
Bomber's got a better fixture. I know, but I just can't help but hope.
You just can't hope.
Play as a wing back, basically. Salah and Solanke, do it as well. You're a Maverick, not a Dullard. Probably not going to do it.
Probably not going to
do it.
If he's fit next week, I'm going to hold him to the rest of the season. So, about selling Fernandez as everyone else is, to be honest. I think Grealish is good, but he's not my top 5 choice for midfielders today for onwards. Saka, Grealish, March or Solanke. Play 2 of Darwin. Darwin's going to start.
I don't know when Darwin's going to start.
Check how much money
do I have?
Wanted to get.
Oh, but I don't have the money.
I would say keep playing as you've been doing.
How much?
Take the hits when you need them.
0.
I always say this every year.
Of 0.6.
Thing where if things
It's not
go
enough.
well with hits, or don't go. Sorry, if things aren't going well and they haven't taken many hits, then the initial thing is to say, "Got to take more hits next year."
Got to take more hits next year.
Situation. Just because you're at a certain rank doesn't mean hits suddenly become good or bad.
Does it become good
or bad?
Should I wildcard this week and triple captain next week?
If your team's not
Great, you could do
in
that.
my opinion, you should not be saving the wildcard past game week 34. So if your team's not great for this week, you could wildcard this week and then triple for a second. If I'm using my triple captainship in 34, 36, or 37, 34 is probably the best time. But if you're not sure about a wildcard team this week, i.e. you haven't really thought about it, and there's 24 minutes to the deadline.
24 minutes to the deadline.
Because the wild card for the remaining games is much more valuable than the triple captain is.
Oh, that's the wrong one, sorry.
Bruno to Rashford this week or roll. So if Bruno's back to 34 and you're going to get Rashford in another way, I would just roll.
That's the wrong one, sorry.
If you get it anyway, just do it. Henry, maybe Luke Shaw in that.
Maybe Luke Shaw.
Especially if you're going to captain Haaland. You looked at my squad in game week 29 and was shocked at Castagna. I mean, I still would be shocked at Castagna if I saw him in someone's squad right now. Rank 5 and hoping for big games on free hit. Oh, so you'd like top 5 and you had Castagna. Look at that.
Oh, top 5 that you have Castagna.
Wait, hang on. Cookie Monster, right? Yeah. Free hit. Castagna without having a free hit.
No way.
Top 5 in the world.
Your man is 5 in the world.
Who's got free hit up?
That's that. If you top. You're probably going to have to use it in 34, aren't you? I think free hit 34 is good, but you're also going to want a very similar team for 37. That's the sort of jam that gets.
He loves Castagna, big fan.
Or Diaz in bench Mahrez.
Yeah, Diaz.
Or talking Diaz for Liverpool.
Oh, there's two.
Yes. Oh.
Share. There is a chance that neither of them start this week, though.
There's probably that neither of them could start.
Against Brighton.
Once again, but I just think that he's now not going to play in his favourite position while the right back plays there. Possibly. I mean, Dallow's done it.
Possibly.
Right. I just don't think I would risk it. If you buy
I don't think he will risk it.
I just want to get Luke Shaw. Yeah, Luke Shaw being injured for 3 clean sheets was bad luck.
Luke Shaw was injured.
3 clean sheets was bad luck.
But no one's going to be able to tell you for sure. Fernandes is fit, yeah. If Fernandes is not fit, then I'll get.
If Fernandes is not fit.
The actual Sam Martin.
Believe Madison is to start tonight. Happy days.
Happy days for Leicester. He's travelled with the squad.
As Madison.
Pretty good punt, that. Somebody just sent me a tweet.
Somebody just sent you a tweet
about trying to find out about him now. Don't think we're going to find out.
too early, really.
On what?
You will probably get Jota.
The transfer for 34. Anyway, I would do it this
If you're
week.
going to do that move anyway.
Team news on Villa. I've not seen anything.
Half 7 is
Wolves Palace.
I don't think we'll get anything. But I mean, most of the players you're going to be looking at should start, right?
Should start already.
Start Bruno or Akanji. I'd probably start
Bruno or Akanji.
Put Akanji on the bench. Waiting for him to come in. Bench one of Matoma, Rashford, Isak, Watkins, Grealish.
probably Grealish.
Donald, thank you very much for 2 months. Which two to start? Mings, Dunk, Jesus, or Martinelli? Probably the two. I don't know. Dunk's got a good fixture, so is Mings. But I'd probably start the two attackers. John, thank you very much. Joe, if he starts, great, but we haven't got any information about that, unfortunately. Saka and Grealish, I think.
Probably Saka Grealish.
So Bruno for Grealish -4. Bruno for Grealish -4. Bruno Kane for Salah.
Bruno Kane for Salah.
I'd probably just play bottom. I don't think you need -4s and -8s for those moves necessarily. Eze to Grealish.
Eze to Grealish.
I'd probably just play Eze if I had him, I think. Any news you need to know about? Not really.
It's why I posted
The picture about a boot around him.
Madison's probably going to start by the sounds of it.
Madison's
probably going to start.
He's going to start for Brian. No, I got no idea who he is either.
I got no idea who he is either.
Shaw Pinnock start one. Sure, I think. Saka McAllister start one. McAllister. Leicester defender who didn't get a clean sheet since the World Cup or terrible leads attacking forward. Probably. Not getting Salah is going to book a place behind the sofa. I couldn't do it on 2 weeks. Yeah, potentially. Game without any of their players, but I think I've got to do it. I think
he thinks he's got to do it.
We knew one way or another Fernandes was fit.
Jonathan.
Solanke
or Isak and Martinelli
I'm worried about
or Rashford. I would go for Isak because he's got a double game week in 36, and I will go for Rashford because he's got 2 double game weeks left.
I would do Eze to Rashford if it's for free, yeah.
I would do Eze
to Rashford.
I think Rashford's better. Do I start Fernandes or Odegaard?
I don't know. Do.
Should I start Andreas or Odegaard? I'd be tempted to start.
Why he's on penalties?
Start Fernandez, Lampard or Botman.
Probably
Would you have
Edouard.
Fernandez in your wildcard team? Probably not, especially not if I'm bench boosting, because
Too much money.
then you've probably got to go without him.
Probably go without him.
Thoughts on Kevin De Bruyne? I think he's fine, but I wouldn't be looking to bring him in, I don't think. We've only got 14 minutes to the deadline. I feel like this is kind of...
Only 14 minutes to the deadline?
I think I'm okay. Fernandez could come on for a cameo. There is a risk of that. With Kepa and Ray, I've just gone for the guy at home. That's really it, to be honest.
That's really it.
Start Pedro.
Pearl.
The thing is, surely Spurs are going to revert to a back five.
Spurs are
Going to revert to a back five.
I guess it's a
Similar situation.
I do get the thinking, but just try and
I do get the thinking.
looking at when they're playing is the best way.
Wow.
And he hasn't got that many players to play on Thursday.
Wow.
Good. I don't know though. That's quite
good.
He only has 2 players playing on Thursday, 2 on the bench.
March. I say March. I'm not quite sure about that one though, if I'm honest.
He's not quite sure about that one.
Probably March for the fixture. A bit harder, maybe.
West Ham away.
A little bit harder, yeah, maybe.
But what if this Buonanotte guy starts instead? That'd be a nightmare.
That would be a nightmare. Not sure. It was just a
tweet.
Odegaard is a doubt for tomorrow, but the tweet has since been deleted. And honestly,
the tweet's been since deleted.
That news might be true, but it doesn't mean he's out.
Doesn't mean he's out.
So. It's probably a bit. I don't know. It's not completely out of the question.
It's not completely out of the question.
Uh, 10 points behind. Time and Rashford. To get Salah. Any last minute news like Saka bench? No. When he sent me that, I was like, "There's no way." Start White, Shaw, Steele, or Pope, Trippier, Botman. Pope, Trippier. But have you got all 6 of those?
If you got all
6 of those players,
I would probably start Steele, Trippier, Botman if you got all 6.
11 minutes to the deadline closes.
Just let us know.
Salah next week. That was always the plan. I didn't know. Probably not. So, Martin came for Salah Greenwood, setting out for Trent next week, or Roll. Probably Roll, to be honest, unless you've got a good bench of teams and players for the Greenwood. So probably just reassess next week. I don't know, Salah for a hit could really work out. It could really work out. I think it's a close one. It's close enough, I'm just not really sure. I could do
right.
Solanke, Salah, just bench Fernandes. I don't know if I definitely want to be lumped with Solanke. That's the problem. Yeah, we've seen the Madison stuff. Already got Salah for minus. Already got Salah for -4, but Bruno Ashley is even so let's take down from -8 or wait until the weekend.
Eminem.
Got no bench apart for Henry. I'd probably just wait. Worst thing is that Henry. But back to the topic. I know you still want to start She said that she see me on UK gossip. Cool. We established I'm toxic. Yeah. But back to the topic.
9 minutes to go to the
deadline closes.
Fernandes. Go Greenwood, but if I do Kane to Greenwood and then go Salah, then I'm essentially saying that Salah is better than Kane by 4 points for sure this week. And if Fernandes doesn't play, Scotland coming on. And that's why I'm not sure right here this week. I think it's like, I think it's one of those that I could absolutely play. Especially if you think Spurs will continue to fall or bounce back. I don't think Spurs are going to start getting smashed by 5-6 goals every single week. That's for sure.
Yeah, so my team is Ederson and goal.
Also, everything they shot.
Ederson and goal. He defends Trippier, Trent, Estepina, midfield. Matona, my vice captain Salah, Rashford, March, and Grealish. Me forwards are Jota, and my captain Haaland. My bench is Ederson, Bachman, Shaw, and Sam Greenwood. Yeah, so the next deadline, I won't be able to bring you to the. I won't be able to go live on Saturday because I have a match early at 11 this Saturday. And then the following Saturday, even though the deadlines are half one in game week 35, but fortunately that weekend I'm in hospital that weekend, the 6th of May. So hopefully I could be back. Double game week 36.
I mean, I guess Grealish's minutes are probably higher.
In 3 weeks. 3 weeks time.
I'm so used to saying bench Grealish this week, but
yeah. So for double game week 34, this Saturday I won't be live. And game week 35, I won't be live as well because I'll be in hospital.
I probably would start Grealish ahead of
that Saturday, as I said, the 6th of May as well. So don't forget to lock in your teams. You got 6 minutes to go.
It could be. I think Rashford would take him ahead of him.
Or you will be timed out.
Of course.
Am I happy with that team? The wild card?
I think it's okay.
I think it's okay because I've got future double game week players, which I'm happy with. Probably I would have gotten another Man United player, but I would take 2 out of 3. And probably Newcastle, another Newcastle player. I think I will get a third Newcastle player when it gets a double game week 36.
And
That will happen. That will happen.
I don't know. I think
as well.
He has got the easier fixture, I guess.
It's quite close.
We're taking Kane out. To be honest, I think I've kind of come to terms with the fact that this is not going to be an ideal week for me.
Yeah, it's not going to be an ideal week for probably for everybody
this week.
Saka return. I would play Saka ahead of Grealish. Just because of penalties.
Yeah, so I think I have 0.6 in the bank. Yeah, it's a shame that I have Sam Greenwood because he's for me in. And Jota has a double game week in 34, so I had to get him in this week.
If he's nailed or not nailed,
it is what it is.
Ooh, confirmed by who?
Do.
Is it Justin
Fernandes? I have said no like buttons.
I'm still going to check it.
Aaron,
Tony or Greenish?
Greenish. Cause he's got a double game week in 34, and Iva Tony doesn't.
He's got no double
game weeks.
Yeah.
So am I.
I've kind of come to terms with it. Like I said, that this week is not going to be great. I'll get in Salah in. I'm just not sure.
He's probably going to regret not getting Salah in. Is
I'm just going to go with neither.
Is Andy?
About the last game week,
4 players got 13 points.
I don't think there's an issue with
in the last game week as well. Kane, Odegaard.
Salah -4. I got to be honest. I think there's every chance that Solanke and Salah wins that battle, even with the 4 points.
Salah or Solanke could win that battle.
Have Solanke on the bench. That's the only issue.
That's the only issue with Solanke. He has 0 people
for Man United.
I once got the Ronaldo news.
No one, unfortunately.
Quick captain of them earning. I would go for Watkins or Salah.
I would go for Watkins or Salah.
I got a minute 27 seconds to make your choices. If you're taking those hits or you're popping those wild cards,
I'm playing my wild card. I'm happy with that team.
Play Fernandes and just hope he's an absolute machine. He's back, and if he's not, he probably won't be in the squad. Odegaard will just come on anyway. There will be a little bit of a worry if tomorrow Ten Hag says we'll have to see.
We have to see.
And then Odegaard smashes it against Man City. Then I got to wait and see if Fernandes plays or not. But
if Fernandes plays or not.
I think if Odegaard had a better fixture, I would just happily bench Fernandes. Because it's Man City away, I'm going to take the risk.
He's going to take the risk.
That's the right move, though, if I'm honest.
But I don't think
Fernandes will play on Thursday. He needs a rest, to be fair, Fernandes.
Salah or
Haaland. You could go for Salah, yeah.
Could go for Salah, yeah.
Bado, thank you very much. Abdullah, Mitoma, March, or Saka on one of the Brighton mids.
One of the Brighton mids.
I'd play the Brighton mids ahead of Saka, I think.
Yes, I'm locked in as well.
The game's not locked in. We've got 20 seconds, but I'm going to just roll with this.
He's just going to roll.
Captain, by the way. I'm not sure if I'm actually happy with that, whether it should be Rashford or Kane instead.
Rashford or Kane?
time is up. I want to say thank
you for watching this evening, TikTokers. And I want to wish other fancy managers the best of luck who are still in the cup and the mini cup as well. So I want to say thank you for watching this afternoon. I want to wish you the best of luck for game week 33, double game week 34, and game week 35 as well. So I will see you again soon. I'm going to love you, leave you all shoes down, shoes, stay clever, take it together, and stay safe as always. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, and take care of yourselves as well.